Hello guys, welcome to PowerDrift. About a year ago, if you remember, we got you exclusive review of the Yamaha R25 from Indonesia. And today here I am at Buddh International Circuit for, as you can guess, the launch of the Yamaha R3. Yes, Yamaha have gone one up and launched the more powerful variant of the R25, which is the R3. And that is the reason why I'm smiling ear to ear. The biggest difference between the R25 and the R3 is obviously the engine. This one has a much bigger bore. In fact, the bore to stroke ratio is very similar to that on the R6, which gives it a cubic capacity of 321, good enough to churn a power of 42 PS and 29.6 Nm of torque.
Namaste India. Greetings to all the riders of India and congratulations on the launch of Yamaha YZF.
Then you have other really high quality components like forged pistons, direct drive camshafts, offset cylinders, technology which you have usually seen on higher capacity motorcycles like the R1. Talking about the R1, this one also has the same swing arm to wheelbase ratio like the R1. So a lot of research has gone into making the R3, and that's why it's such an impressive motorcycle to ride here on the racetrack. The engine is beautiful. It just works relentlessly. It has a really nice mid-range and it goes strongly all the way up, right up to its 12,500 rev limiter. There are hardly any vibrations, and that's why it kind of masks how quickly you are going, because the bike is so silent and the engine is so smooth that it's really effortless to ride. Second thing you notice is the gearbox. The gearbox is slick. I mean, you go down the gears, you go up the gears, it's so beautiful. The brakes could have had a little more bite and a little more feel for a bike which has the potential to go really fast, because this was me just slotting into the 6th gear with a lot many RPMs left. With the right gearing, we could have gone even higher. The ergonomics are also a lot more relaxed. There is a lot of leg room. The seat height is really low, which is really great for new riders. They'll feel comfortable on the bike. The clip-ons are nice and high up. The bike is really agile. It only weighs about 169 kgs if I'm not mistaken. Suspension is still on the softest side, and the foot pegs are a little front set. I mean, they are not overly front. You can still carry a decent lean angle. But again, the purpose of this machine was not an all-out super sport machine. They wanted to make a really good all-rounder. The thing which I would have wished for is ABS. At the price at which it comes at right now, it's 3,25,000 ex-showroom Delhi. It's about 80,000 rupees more expensive than the RC390, but it's a good 40 to 50,000 cheaper than the Ninja 300, which gets a slipper clutch but does not get ABS. So that way it slots right in the middle, and the price from that point of view is pretty good. But we are told that Yamaha are considering the option of getting the ABS version here, at least as an option, and I think that would be a no-brainer, because with a bike this good, also having ABS, it would make a much stronger case. So those are pretty much our first impressions from the racetrack. I hope and pray that we get the bike as soon as possible so that we can do a comprehensive test. And yeah, that's about it from our end, guys. Hit us up with those questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, ciao.